Our Pro models feature beautiful and strong surgical-grade stainless steel, together with our industry-leading durability features, including ceramic shield and water resistance. They come in 4 gorgeous colors: a new space black, silver, gold, and this all-new deep purple. iPhone 14 Pro introduces a new front design that is sure to become iconic. It starts with the new TrueDepth camera. We redesigned all components to fit into a smaller size, using 30% less area. We put the proximity sensor behind the display for the first time. With this change, we reconsidered how you interact with your iPhone. Throughout the day, you experience different types of alerts and notifications. And these are often happening while you're doing other things on your iPhone. So we developed a new experience that's even better.
One that truly blurs the line between hardware and software. We're calling it the Dynamic Island. We've designed this new space to be highly adaptive, so it can fluidly expand into different shapes using uniquely crafted animations and transitions. So now, when you receive an alert, the Dynamic Island expands to notify you. This works across the entire system for things like confirming your AirPods are connected, muting, or starting a charge. Each alert has its own personality, and it's been designed with its own unique character, making it easy to identify at a glance, like when you're using Face ID or tapping your iPhone in transit locations. The Dynamic Island also displays ongoing background activity, like when you're playing music. When you swipe to go home, the music app gracefully morphs into the Dynamic Island, always staying active and visible. We've designed Live Activities, a new feature on the iOS 16 lock screen, to work seamlessly with the Dynamic Island, including support for third-party apps.
iPhone 14 Pro has a stunning new display. iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max come in 2 great sizes, now with even thinner borders, more active area, and the Dynamic Island. It is also brighter. The new display provides peak HDR brightness of 1600 nits, bringing iPhone to the same level as the Pro Display XDR. And for those bright, sunny days, iPhone can now push brightness even higher for a peak of 2000 nits. That's twice as bright as before, and the highest peak brightness of any smartphone. Always on display. It's easy to see the time and other important information without raising your iPhone or tapping the display. This keeps essential information available for the moments where all you need is just a glance. iPhone 14 Pro is powered by our new A16 Bionic chip. A16 has nearly 16 billion transistors, the most ever in an iPhone. This is our first chip built on a state-of-the-art 4-nanometer process, enabling greater efficiency while delivering even more performance. In fact, A16 Bionic is the fastest chip ever in a smartphone. It's up to a whopping 40% faster than the competition. A16 also flexes every muscle for the iPhone 14 Pro camera system. It uses the CPU, GPU, Neural Engine, and ISP to perform up to 4 trillion operations per photo.
iPhone 14 Pro introduces a brand new class of camera to iPhone. A 48 megapixel camera with a quad pixel sensor. It's our largest sensor yet, 65% larger than the one on iPhone 13 Pro. Combined with the photonic engine, the new main camera has up to 2 times low light improvement for photos compared to iPhone 13 Pro. We're also using the new sensor to optimize for detail in Pro RAW. Pro RAW merges the best of our intelligent computational photography with the benefits of the RAW format, giving pro photographers full creative control. You can now shoot Pro RAW at 48 megapixel resolution. iPhone 14 Pro also has a new ultra-wide camera with a larger sensor, more focus pixels, and together with the photonic engine, delivers a massive up to 3 times improvement in light capture for photos. The flash was completely redesigned for a new adapted behavior based on the focal length of the photo. And with the new photonic engine, all cameras of iPhone 14 Pro got a dramatic improvement in low light performance.
iPhone is the only smartphone to shoot in ProRes, and the only device in the world with an end-to-end workflow in Dolby Vision HDR. And cinematic mode gets a great update, now supporting up to 4K resolution and 30 frames per second for even more detail. Pro filmmakers can also choose to record in 4K at 24 frames per second, the cinematic standard. This is the biggest leap ever for the iPhone camera, and we're continuing to raise the bar for our industry-leading video quality. iPhone 14 Pro delivers all-day battery life. This is the best iPhone we've ever created. Even with these groundbreaking features, iPhone 14 Pro still starts at $999, and iPhone 14 Pro Max at $1099, with storage options up to 1 terabyte. You can pre-order both models on September 9th, and they will be available on September